everyone, welcome to Gusto News on Gusto TV Africa. My name is Ima, and yes, on today's news we have DAVIDO OBO, we have Kizz Daniel, and yes, I'll be rounding up the news with Don Babaji, Don Jazzy. Yes, but before going on to what we have for you on today's news, I'll say thank you for all you do for us here on the channel. We see all of it, and we really do appreciate you. And yes, guys, if you're coming across the channel for the very first time, please do not forget to subscribe, and also do not forget to click on the post notification bell so as to know when we drop new content and new videos for you. Alright guys, so starting off the news, we have OBO baddest. Yes, 001. Yes, OBO is always in the news, even times when he does not want to be in the news. You know, we always find a reason to actually talk about this guy. Yes, he's always giving us a reason to talk about him, because then he always posts everything he does on social media, when he's eating, when he's at the gym, when he's chilling with his friends, when he's doing a whole lot of things. So yes, we always have a reason to talk about DAVIDO. So DAVIDO was actually in the news over the weekend because of what he did for Wema Bank at 5. Yes, Wema Bank, you know, had their anniversary over the weekend, and DAVIDO felt like, okay, do you know what, guys, let's give this guys the biggest gift, the biggest birthday gift ever. And yes, DAVIDO was, you know, able to pull this one with the help of 30 BGS. They came through, you know, giving Wema Bank over 1 million new, you know, customers. And people were actually talking about the fact that, you know what, right now a whole lot of brands would be running after DAVIDO to see that they actually get him signed as their brand ambassador. And also the fact that, yes, banks out there will be like, okay, you know, maybe we should have signed DAVIDO, you know, as our brand ambassador. Looking at what he did for Wema Bank over the weekend. But that's not why we have DAVIDO in the news today. We have DAVIDO in the news because he was spotted chilling and vibing to a new song with Chris Brown. Yes, DAVIDO and Chris Brown, you know, vibing to a new song, and it was Kidominant that actually leaked this one. So definitely Kidominant is the producer for this particular one, and people were like, okay, DAVIDO and Chris Brown again, that means we're going to be having another mega jam. Yes, definitely we're going to be having another mega jam. So let's look at some of the songs, you know, DAVIDO and Chris Brown has actually had in the past. So they've had Blow My Mind. Yes, this guy literally blew our minds with this particular song, mega jam, mega hit. And they also went ahead to have Shopping Spree, DAVIDO featuring Chris Brown and Young Thug. And also they've had Lower Body, Chris Brown featuring DAVIDO. And also, yes, they've had another song, you know, titled Waiting, DAVIDO featuring Chris Brown. So yes, these guys have had, you know, songs in the past, and they've decided to, you know, give us another one for 2022. Yes, we all know DAVIDO is going to be dropping an album very soon, and yes, we're actually anticipating this one, you know, DAVIDO, Chris Brown, or Chris Brown, DAVIDO on his new album. All right guys, so away from DAVIDO and Chris Brown, we have Kizz Daniel. Yes, Bado the Great, the king of no bad songs, like I love to call him. Yes, this guy definitely has no bad songs. His beats are always in you know, in place, and also the lyrics, like this guy is always giving us nothing but the best. Yes, Kizz Daniel has been in the news because he's going to be going on his Afro Classic World Tour, his first World Tour after he decided, you know, to join the cabal. And also the fact that he has actually sold out the O2 Academy seated ticket, and he has just, you know, few standing ticket left for this one. So yes, if you're actually in London and you want to vibe with Kizz Daniel, like you can see here, they're saying, you know, a few standing ticket left. So yes, make sure to grab your ticket. But then that's not why we have Kizz Daniel in the news. Yes, Kizz Daniel came out to tell us that he's going to be dropping a new song, and he said the title of the song is Odo Cough. And we're like excited that, okay, do you know what, Kizz Daniel is going to be dropping a new song, we're going to be hearing a new song. We saw the snippet and it was dope, so we're waiting for Odo. But then Kizz Daniel went ahead, like I don't know what happened, he just said, okay, you know what, Odo can actually wait, but then let me give you guys something. And he gave us Buga featuring Tekno. Like, have you heard that song? That song is a jam, the beat on point, like it was actually, you know, a pure hit song. And you know, also the fact that when he said he's going to be dropping a new song, he actually came out to tell his fans and everybody who love Kizz Daniel that now una talk say anytime, even if I cough, una go buy. So now I've come out and I'm going to be giving you guys a new song. Make sure that this particular song is going to be topping #1 on all streaming platforms. And yes, after he released Buga, you know, the lovers of Kizz Daniel had decided to keep to their words. Yes, Buga is actually on #1 on top 100 Nigerian Apple Music And Kizz Daniel was so excited and he posted it on his Instagram page and he was like, okay, do you know what, guys? Yes, Buga at #1 on top, 100 Nigerian Apple Music. And yes, I'm sure that Kizz Daniel is going to be, expecting the song to do more than just being #1 on top Nigerian Apple Music. So yes, keep streaming Buga featuring Tekno on this one. Alright guys, so away from Kizz Daniel, I'll be rounding up the news with Don Papa J. Yes, Don Papa J is one of the big guys in the industry, and yes, Don Jazzy has done a whole lot for the youth in the industry, talking about the fact that he's always supporting, posting, regardless of if you are signed to the Mavin family or not. Once you have a talent, Don Jazzy is always going to be coming through for you. And also the fact that, recently, Don Jazzy has been doing a whole lot of cryptocurrency. Yes, there's money in crypto, so yes, he's been doing a whole lot of cryptocurrency and talking about it a whole lot, this period. But then, from the beginning of this year, Don Jazzy has been dropping talks and, been talking. And we've been asking what's happening. Like, what's happening? But then he'll just come and give us small line and just go back home and give us small line. But recently, from yesterday, Don Jazzy has been talking about, comparing, people coming out to say, okay, my fave is better than your fave and all of that. And he has come out to say, you know what, I do not want that with Mavins. If, downplaying other artists' effort, because yes, it takes a whole lot for these guys, to go into the studio and put songs together and pen down lyrics and all of that. So Don Jazzy has come out to say, you know what, guys, if downplaying other artists' effort is your way of supporting Mavins, I do not want it. Just keep it all to yourself. And there were talks about the fact that when Rema came up, they were comparing Rema, or they were comparing Rema to some OGs in the industry. And people were talking about the fact that Don Jazzy did not come out to talk about that, and it was like, you know what, no, I came out and I addressed it. All right guys, so we're going to be going through some of the tweets Don Jazzy talked about, and some he also responded to. All right, so Don Jazzy came out to say, if your only way to support Mavin is by hating on or downplaying a colleague's hustle and success, then keep your support to yourself. I know some of you derive pleasure from that shit, but that's not the Mavin way. We go manage our little fan base that's genuinely that's genuinely happy for others. So Don Jazzy has come out to say, don't downplay anybody's effort. And if downplaying people's effort is the only way you want to support Mavins, we do not want it. Just keep it to yourself. You're going to manage the little fan base that we have that's actually genuinely happy for us. Okay, then this user says, so we should watch them spill trash on our Rema without showing them who's the boss. And Don Jazzy was like, okay, chill. Whose boss are you talking about? Is it Rema that just came out yesterday? No, there are people who have been in the industry way before Rema. Do not compare or do not downplay, regardless of the fact, even if this artist is just coming up, like I said, being in the studio and penning down lyrics takes a whole lot from this guy. So yes, do not come and downplay anybody's effort. So Don Jazzy responded to him saying, who made you boss? To what end? Your banter is not good for anybody. We make music for you all to listen and enjoy. That's only what makes us happy, nothing else. Thanks. So he has come out to say, you know what? Just keep the whole boss thing to yourself. We don't need this banter. We don't need the negative energy. The only reason why we make music for all of you is just because we want you guys to listen and also enjoy. And this user also says, during Rema's come up, they compared him to them OGs on the same Twitter, and you all know comparison comes with disrespectful tweets. And I didn't see Don Jazzy making a tweet one day to put you all in your place. Now, talking about comparison, they compared Whiskey to Rema a whole lot, and also tried to talk about the fact that Rema's Raves and Roses album was doing better than Made in Lagos. But come on, how would you say Rema's Raves and Roses album has been doing better than Made in Lagos? We know that Made in Lagos has achieved a whole lot for himself. So yes, coming out to compare Whiskey to Rema, or compare Rema to any OG that's been in the industry way before Rema and has done a whole lot for themselves, is actually disrespectful. And like the Twitter user says, when comparison comes, it comes with a whole lot of disrespectful tweets. And yes, he said Don Jazzy has not come out, or didn't come out once, to address that particular one. And Don Jazzy responded saying, I did interviews addressing it, sir, and my team internally knows not to participate in such unprogressive manner, hoping that one day the fans will learn from our body languages and stop. But it seems to be getting worse by the day. So he has come out to say he addressed it a whole lot of times, and also that his team also knows that he always tell them not to engage themselves in anything of this manner, any unprogressive thing. And he also talked about the fact that maybe he's hoping that maybe in the future fans will learn not to compare and bring up issues where they are actually no issue. But then that's why you call them fans. People would always want to stand up for their faves. Alright guys, so we done. Jazzy, I'll be rounding up the news for today. Tell us what you think about the news in the comment section, guys, and we'll be in the comment section responding to some of your comments, if not all. You'll see all you do for us here on the channel. I really do appreciate you. Bye for now. My name is Emma.